Hi my friends, here we are again, moving on our little journey of realizing how we are all creating our lives every moment really. And this is for those of you who really wish to change your life and to feel that life becomes more and more beautiful, more and more joy-filled, more and more authentic. So we are on this little journey together and I'm really enjoying it very much. I can see that there's less viewers, so people are sort of stepping away, but that's okay because this is in the world today, the majority of people want to be entertained, and that's okay. We're all in the right place right now where we have chosen to be, and it's just what I see, that many people wish to be entertained and to go to these YouTubers or whatever it can be, who are telling them what's going on and what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen next week, all the astrologers, all the tarot card readers, what's going to happen? We're so excited. and all the channelers who are telling us what is best for us and what just really the deeper meaning of life. And what I really wish to share with this channel is to just walk by your side while you discover all these beautiful things, so that all the entertainment that once we were looking for, we actually start to look for within ourselves, because there's nothing more exciting than what we hold within us. There is nothing in this world that is more exciting. So everything that is really, really powerful and healing and exciting, we hold within us. So what I wish to share is to help you on your way and help myself to keep connecting with who I really am, which is a divine being, a spiritual being. And the more I connect with myself, the more you connect with yourself, the more you feel that everything becomes whole, and that you definitely do not need to search with outside yourself to find what you're looking for. What you're looking for is always within you. So, and this path is not the path that I share with you is not so exciting. It's not so easy really. It's more difficult, because we have to let go of all the excitement out there and become very still. And we have to also meet the hurt part of us, and that's not a very nice thing to do. So it's easier, the other path is easier, and we have been on it ourselves for a long time. But as I see it, one day we will get to this point where we stop looking outside ourselves for the answers and we start to go within. So within us we are completely whole. We are completely well. We are completely wise. We know what is important, what is not important. We know what's going to happen tomorrow in some ways, but it's not interesting, because in that whole part of us, in that the spirit we are, our God self, whatever you want to call it, we don't need to know about tomorrow, because it's not important, because we know that everything is going on right now. And the more we help ourselves to deeply connect with this wholeness within us, the more beautiful tomorrow will be. So in a way, when we are so occupied with what's going to happen, we're really taking the power out of the now moment. And all the tools we have to create something very beautiful tomorrow, we in a way, when we're so occupied with what's going to happen, we lose the tools. So my mission is to just support people who feel the same as I do, that connecting with ourselves, cleaning up all the old hurt, and just returning to who we really are is the only important thing to do. So that's what I'm sharing with these videos, and also the little food videos or with the animals, because as I said in one of the last videos, the animals help us to come deeply into the now moment, because that's what they are. They're always in the now moment. They don't need to know about tomorrow because it's not important, and they would really not like to know about tomorrow because it just would drain them. So this path is all about becoming more and more, really practicing being completely in the moment, and to deeply sense, what do I feel, and realize that every time I allow an emotion to pop up into my consciousness, when I allow it to be there for a while, usually it will just lift off me, but I can use techniques to help the old emotion lift off me. But every time I do that, I come more into my whole being. I'm returning to my spiritual self, which is going to manifest in this world one day completely. And the process of releasing the old emotions is really the only way we're going to become our spiritual selves in human form. So the work we're doing by doing this is just so amazing. So every day, staying in the now moment, allowing ourselves, making sure we have a life that is so peaceful and so loving and so self-caring that we have the time and the energy and the peace and quiet to just focus on ourselves and how we feel, spend the time to release the emotions we don't need anymore, release the memories we don't need anymore, and simply move on with our lives that way. And I just got this yesterday, how the old hurt, as I have talked about so many times, is our ego self. It's not our new human self. The ego self is the hurt self, and the one that keeps wanting to pull us away from our spirit because it's full of fear and it's full of hurt. And that part of us is we're going to let die and just dissolve, because it really was really made up, or it was part of the old programming and the old way of being human. We had an ego so that we could live in separation, and we could push others away, hate them, go to war against them, and so that way we could understand life. But now we have become so evolved that we realize that there is no such thing as the other. It's all us. They are all mirroring a part of us. And if we encounter many people who are very unhappy, not kind to us, it is only because this is a part of us we have not healed yet. It's all emotional stuff that they are actually out of love mirroring back to us. So every time we have an encounter that triggers us and makes us upset or sad, it's really just an invitation to listen more to where there's more hurt within us, and to do the job of releasing it. And these people will disappear out of our lives, or they will heal. themselves. So I just got this the other day, that how the ego is so clever and will step in without us realizing, and we will go around unconsciously being negative about our life. And it came to me so strongly, and I've made a video a long time ago about this, how to come into the state of being where we realize that everything is perfect right now. How would my life unfold if with every breath I took, every step I took in my day was deeply, what would happen if I were deeply acknowledging that this is perfect. This perfect person who just shouted at me, it's perfect. This person who's being cold and unkind, it's perfect. The funny ailments I have in my body, they're all perfect. What if I really, really, really bathed myself in that belief or that truth, which it really is? Because it's not a belief, it's really the truth. What if I chose to approach my life that way? How would I feel? And when I practiced it, I felt amazing. I felt really, really amazing. So the reason why we suffer is because the things in our lives that don't seem very nice, we have resistance towards them. We don't want them. We push them away. Subconsciously, we're pushing things away. People, health concerns, money matters, things going on in the world, we're saying no, 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 I don't want it. And that causes the suffering. And we're just prolonging our process of awakening. But what if we put down all our weapons and we just allowed these things to be there? Just allowed them to unfold. And even not only just accepted them, but actually we could talk to each of these things in our lives and say, I love you. You're perfect. You are exactly what I need right now in my life to grow and to become who I really am, to return to my wholeness. I don't return to my wholeness and my divinity by pushing stuff away. I actually return to my wholeness by embracing it with love. And so the person who was shouting at you, you might have to leave that person alone for a while and just not be with that person. But in your mind and in your emotions, you can love that whole situation. Just love it. And you don't even have to understand why he's shouting or she's shouting at you. You can just love it. And see how when you let the resistance go, how wonderful you feel. How you feel that when you have chosen to say to yourself and to truly acknowledge that your life is perfect, then your life becomes perfect. Things that felt uncomfortable before don't feel uncomfortable anymore. So they have lost their power over you because you stop pushing them away. So it's so incredible how these things, they come up in our lives and we realize it and we use it for a while and we move on and we grow and then we forget it. We get taken over by all the pain, all the whatever we're carrying on to from our past, and we forget the fact that life is actually completely perfect as it is right now. And so and as Jesus said, as we see in all the great spiritual teachings, as you think, so it shall be. With all the brain retraining and all the stuff going on out there, it's all saying the same thing. What you decide in your mind will be. You're creating your tomorrow right now. And if you're saying to yourself, this shouldn't be in my life, this is wrong, I don't like this, I don't want this, it's going to be coming in stronger tomorrow. Until finally you have to push so hard that it becomes so uncomfortable. Until the day where we realize, oh my goodness, what if I stop pushing that thing away? So this is just such a breakthrough, I think, and really a proof to me, as I have said many times before, that the way we create this beautiful new life for ourselves and the way we create this beautiful new world is by simply releasing all the darkness from ourselves, all the darkness from the past, and all the so-called darkness that's happening right now. If we just release it from us by loving it, it will leave us. And the beautiful life that we're waiting for is already created within us. It's already there. We are already whole. We are already complete within ourselves. So we don't really need to create that new life as we do in brain retraining, which is a fantastic exercise. I use it myself. You lie down and you imagine the most beautiful life, the most beautiful day that you can imagine for yourself. And you use every sense. You feel the air, you feel your feet, your skin, you hear the sounds around you. You make it so incredibly, what do you call it, real, with all your feelings. And you come into this emotional state that is so beautiful that it will come to you one day in some form. That life that you're imagining, or that day lying in that big field where the sun is shining and you're free and you're healthy and you have this most beautiful family, or whatever you're dreaming of, when you truly feel that you are there already, and as Joe Dispenza says, you even go so far as to thank, you feel the gratitude in every cell of your body for having that life before it's even there. When you do that every day and you practice and practice and practice, it will come. Because it can't not come, because that's the state of consciousness that you're in. So this is a way to create our new lives. Imagine what you want, feel it with every cell of your body, and feel the gratitude that it is here. And go about your day in that state, in that physical, emotional, mental state that is so high vibrational. And that life in some form, maybe not completely as you dreamt of, but the same vibration will come into you, because that's the vibration, that's the light you're sending out. The light you send out will come back to you, because everything is it's all magnetism. You attract what you are. So this is one approach, and I think use all the tools you can use, because this is the only important thing there is to create this beautiful life. But going back to what I said before, the other way, the other path is to simply release what is not love. Just release it. And that beautiful life is already here. It will come. So this creating this new life is a daily practice, because the ego and this the hard wiring of our brain, the very, very negative wiring of our brain, was so strong that this needs to be a daily practice. Practicing breathing deeply and slowly as I've done with you before. Lying down when you need to, just relax. Feel your whole body soft and beautiful. Feel how beautiful it is to be in your body. Allow the emotions that come up to just come up. And you might need to say something very clear and not very nice to someone that you need to do, because most of the time we do the work within us, but sometimes we need to do something in the outside world to set our boundaries more clear. So anything could, you feel it when it comes up, this is what I need to do, and do it. And sense how you're feeling your whole self, your wholeness and your divine self more and more, and just enjoy it as you go about your day. And the next thing is to simply agree with yourself that life is perfect already. That thing that happened or that ailment I had was, it's all perfect, because it's all something that is being released or something that has a message for me. So nothing is wrong in my life, although it can look very wrong from the outside. And then the fourth practice, if we have to, maybe I'll make a video where I put this more clear. The fourth practice could be to do the actual brain retraining, where we allow ourselves to, you can let go of something negative, a negative image of how you're worrying, all this negativity, maybe worrying about tomorrow. Release it, let it go, and then imagine just the most beautiful, dreamlike life that you could imagine, and feel it. Feel it with every fiber of your being that you're already there. And then go to the gratitude that it is completed. So I've realized this with myself, that my ego kept pulling me back so strongly that I have to take time out morning and evening to simply practice this, because it's not enough to just say, okay, this is the way I believe now, this is the way I think now, and I can go about my day, because the subconscious mind, the pain from the past, just keeps pulling me back. So it's really, really fantastic and so beautiful how so many people are talking about this, and how people who have been very sick, they start the brain retraining and they are healed simply by changing these neural pathways in their brain, realizing that it was really their brain that was creating all this disease. So it was holding them back from truly living their lives. So it's so beautiful to see it's coming up all over the place, and I just share my little perspective on it, and share the little tools that I find on my way. So this was what I wanted to share today, that yeah, spending time on you, truly believing that life is actually already perfect, and living that life is just the most beautiful thing you can do. So thank you for being there, and I think I'll be doing a new workshop in September. I'm not quite sure, but if you wish to join us on the workshop, and we're just working with these things. That's all we're doing. So wherever you are in your life, you're welcome to join, and you can always write to me and ask if you have some questions. So take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day today. See you, my friend.